Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Gyaani and in this series of videos, I am solving Hackerrank Python challenges. So, our today's challenge is piling up. Here, our problem is there is a horizontal row of n cubes. The length of each cube is given. Now you have to create a new vertical pile of cubes. The new pile should follow these directions. If cube of I is on top of cube of j, then the side length of j is greater than the side length of I. That means there are two cubes, cube I and cube j. Then you can just stack cube I on cube j only if cube j is bigger than the cube I. Okay, now when stacking the cubes, you can only pick up either from the leftmost or the rightmost cube each time. And if it is possible to stack the cubes, then print yes, otherwise print no. Here in the example you can see 1, 2, 3, 8 and 7. So from 1 and 7 we can take 7, and from 1 and 8 we can take 8, but we can't stack 8 on the top of the 7 because of this condition. Okay, so the result will be no. It is not possible to stack the cubes here. So in the second example you can see 1, 2, 3, 7 and 8. So from 1 and 8 we can take the 8, 1 and 7 we will take the 7, 1 and 3 we will take 3, 1 and 2 we will take 1, and the last one. So we can stack something like this, means 8, then 7, then 3, then 2, then 1. Okay, so the result will be yes. Let's take the input format. The first line contains a single integer t, the number of test cases. Now for each test case there are two lines. On the first line it contains n, the number of cubes, and in the second line it contains n space integers, means the side length of each cube. Okay, now in the output format we have to print just yes or no if stacking is possible or not. In the sample input you can see here first two test cases. Then in the first test case there are 6 cubes, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay, so here from these two 4s we will take 1 4, and then from 4 and 3 we will take 4, then from 2 3s we will take out 1 3, and from 3 and 1 we will take 3, 2 and 1 we will take 2, and then last 1. So it is possible to stack these cubes. In the second test case, here 1 3 2, from 1 and 2 we will take 2, from 1 and 3 we can't take 3 because we can't stack 3 on the top of 2, so it will be a no. Okay, so let's code here. First we are going to take the inputs. So for I in range, integer input means our number of test cases, and in this test case the first line will contain the number of cubes. So number of cubes is equals to integer input. Okay, now the second line contains n space integers. So d is equals to dq map integer comma input dot split. Here I have used dq because I will be using two methods of dq, which is pop and pop left, to compare their two cubes from rightmost side and leftmost side. Okay, we are going to pass this d to a function. So piling will be with a function, and I will just pass d here. Okay, now we have to import our dq also. So from collections import dq. Okay, now we have to make a function also, piling d, while d means until the length is 0. So we are going to take a variable named large, and I'm going to pass a none value. Okay, now we are going to check if the last value and the first value, which one is bigger. So if the last value means d of -1 is greater than d of 0, means if last value is bigger than the first value, then I'm going to assign that value to the large. So d dot pop, and it will delete that element from the dq. And else means if the first value is bigger, so I will going to assign large that. So d dot pop left here. Okay, now we have taken the larger value from the first and the last. Now what we are going to do? We are going to check if our length of D is 0. If our length of D is 0, then we have to print yes, means we have successfully stacked each and every cube. So if length of D is equals to 0, length of D is equals to 0, then just return yes. Okay, and we have to check also, means you can see here in this second example 1, 3 and 2. From 1 and 2 we have taken the 2. Okay, so here our large value will be 2, and then from 1 and 3 the larger element is 3, but we can't stack 3 on the top of 2, so we can't do that, so it is not possible here. So for that condition we have to print no. Okay, so now if D of -1 means if last element is greater than large, or D of 0 means the first element, any one element which is greater than the previous element, we can't stack that. So from is greater than large, then I have to just return no. Okay, now let's run our code and see what we get. Here our sample test case 0 is successfully run. So let's submit our code. Our all 5 cases is successfully run. If you like this video, then don't forget to click like, share to your friends, and comment us down if you have any doubts or suggestions. And the link to the code is in the description box below. Then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive our latest video updates. Thank you.